Smith School, and welcome to this week's edition of the WBCB Smith Morning Show. I'm Nathan.
And I'm Julianne. We are excited to bring you the morning show today.
Hey, I'm Lila. Today is Friday, March 21st, 2025, also known as National French Bread Day.
Our morning show crew has some exciting stories to share with you today.
First, let's get our day started by standing and joining in the morning show crew as we say the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's also say our Smith School pledge.
As a Smith CD, I will sail by showing respect, acting responsibly, inspiring others, and listening to learn with a can-do spirit.
Please remain standing as we observe a moment of silence. We now welcome Camille for our Focus Friday.
For our Focus Friday, we will take a look at being courageous in tough situations. Courage is shown when we do the right thing even when there may be consequences. An example of being courageous. What happens when you're in the classroom or the hallway when you see someone is being made fun of or being bullied? Do you stand up for them? Do you help them? Do you tell a teacher what's happening? Sometimes courage means taking a stand for what is right. Even if other people don't agree with you, when you stand up for something that is right, you may have some people get mad at you or call you names or make fun of you. That's why it takes courage. When you are faced with a tough situation, always consider what the right thing to do is. Heroes are people who have the courage to help others during difficult circumstances. By taking up and stopping bullying, you will be the hero. So over the next week, find ways that you can be courageous by standing up for what is right. Being courageous is not always easy. When we choose to do the right thing, we are being brave and courageous. I want to launch you with this quote. It's not always easy to do the right thing, but doing the right thing is what makes you strong. It builds character and forces you to make decisions based on your beliefs and not what other people think. In life, you have to stand for what you believe in, even if you have to stand alone. Queen Latifah.
Bonnie, the weather lately has been more warm than cold. Can we expect more weather like this?
Hi, good morning. I'm Bonnie, your weather report. Hopefully March comes in like a lion, goes out like a lamb. Holds true this year. We are definitely seeing more lamb-like weather this week, with highs getting into the upper 60s, lower 70s. For this weekend, temperatures should continue to reach the lower 70s, but throughout the next week, the temperature will gradually fall, and it will be partly cloudy. Monday the high is 68 degrees, and by Thursday, the high will only be 63 degrees. However, for those who love warmer weather, the last weekend of March will see the temperatures soaring to high 70s again. Now for the weather fact of this week. The phrase March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb describes the unpredictable and changeable weather associated with March and transitions from winter to spring. Now back to you, Lila.
Thanks, Bonnie, for that weather report. Now it's time for the announcement. Avery, what will be going on in the next 3 weeks? Hi, Smith CBs. I'm Avery. First, I'd like to say happy birthday to the following students who have their birthdays today and tomorrow. Yaha in 3rd grade, whose birthday is today. Caden Smowberry in 2nd. Caroline Parrish in 1st. Angel Perez in 5th. Julian Perini's in kindergarten. Abby Rickman and Arlie Rickman in 1st all have their birthdays tomorrow. We hope all of you have wonderful birthdays. Here are the announcements for the next 3 weeks, leading us into spring break. Wednesday, March 26th, the 5th graders will take a field trip to Williams High School for their Global Festival. Then, Friday, March 28th is a teacher birthday. No school for students. During the week of March 31st, 2nd grade students will be taking the Niagara test, and our 2nd and 5th grade dual English students will take their Apple testing. Good luck. Report cards will go home on Thursday, April 3rd, and on Friday, April 4th. 4th graders will take the field trip to Raleigh. Last week before spring break, Smith's Battle of the Books team will attend the county competition on Wednesday, April 9th. Finally, 5th graders will enjoy their day on the park on Friday, April 11th, the last day before spring break. And that's all that will be going on at the next 3 weeks at Smith.
Thanks, Avery. March has been a long month. I can't wait for the teacher workday next Friday. We now welcome back Camille, our on-location reporter, to tell us all about the 5th grade Sound Asleep field trip.
Have you ever wished that you could just escape to the beach to avoid going to school? I know I have. 5th graders went on an early vacation to a barrier island called Bode Banks in Salter Path. Even though it wasn't very warm, we were very enthusiastic. It was so much fun. We had several different classes. One class I enjoyed was squid dissection class, where you got to write with the ink of a squid. It really stunk. Another class I enjoyed was the maritime forest. We hiked through the woods and saw how all the trees were bent because of the sand, salt, and wind. Students were able to put on waders and go into the sound. The waders kept their clothes dry. Check out some of these pictures from our trip.
Thank you, Camille. And now let's find out what happened on this day in history. Take it away, Hattie.
Good morning, CBs. I'm Hattie. Welcome to This Day in History for March 21st. In 1685, the famous composer Sebastian Bach was born. The first rock and roll concert was held in Cleveland, Ohio, 1952. In 1965, NASA launched Ranger 9 to explore the moon and take images of volcanic crater. On this day in 1970, the first ever Earth Day was celebrated. In 1999, brought the first circumnavigation of the Earth by hot air balloon. Bertrand Piccard and Brian Jones completed the journey in 19 days, 21 hours, and 55 minutes. In 2006, the first ever tweet was sent by our Twitter's founder, Jack Dorsey. Those were just some few memorable events on this day, March 21st. Make today unforgettable in your history. Now back to the anchors.
We will leave you with our quote of the day. If you have the courage to begin, you have the courage to succeed. By Harry Hoover.
Remember, at Smith School,
We smile
we learn.
And we make things happen.
with that
With that
Can-
can,
With that
with a can-do spirit. Have a great day!